Welcome to another exciting class. Your success is our priority. Hope you have enjoyed our teaching so far. This is our English language class and we're about to take a new topic. And the topic we're treating today is word formation. What did I say? We're treating word formation. How many of you have ever wondered how come you are able to put words together? How you are able to put words in their appropriate manner, in the precise way it should be? Were you ever taught? Many of us were not taught, but we just started talking. We started speaking, and then we know these words have to be put together. And this is how it should be. That is the wonder of creation, man's creation. Today, we shall look at this, the structure. Everything about language is structured. That is one thing I want you to know. Everything about language is structured. For example, let us use this analogy. You see a building, right? Every building is made up of blocks. We arrange blocks. We arrange blocks in the appropriate way. We arrange blocks in the appropriate manner using cement and every other thing. So if these blocks are not properly arranged, what will happen? The house will collapse. Now let us say in building a house is the end result. So in language, house is meaning. What makes up these blocks that we use to build houses? You discover that we need cement, we need sand, we need water. So let us say sand, water, and cement is words. So you know that for you to be able to build blocks that will build houses, you need cement in the appropriate manner. You need sand in the precise way. You need water in the precise manner. Same with words. When you are building words to form sentences, you need to be able to use words in the appropriate manner, in the appropriate way. You need to know that you have to bring noun, you have to bring verbs, you have to bring adverbs, conjunctions, everything in the appropriate way. Same way you will bring cement, same way you will bring sand, same way you will bring gravel, water together. You understand that? So words are also in that form. Now let us take an example. For example, we have these three sentences. On your screen, we have three sentences. The man died shamefully. The man died shamefully. Died man shamefully thee. And died man thee shamefully. You discover that first sentence is correct. The second one does not make sense. And then the third one does not make sense. So we cannot make any sentence like this. The man died shamefully. It means that the first sentence followed the language pattern, while the second and the third sentence did not follow the language pattern. Now, first of all, you have 1, the subject of the sentence. You have 2, you have the verb. And then 3, you have what we call adverbial. Adverbial. First, you have died, then you have man, you have shamefully, you have thee. This is what you need to know. This is a verb, right? This is a noun, right? This is an adverb, right? And then this is a determiner. Now, for you to have the subject of a sentence, you must have a noun. A noun must form the head. You must have a noun phrase or a noun, and the noun phrase must have a noun. So if you have the man in sentence 1 is the noun phrase and it is the subject of the sentence. This is the noun phrase. We're going to be treating that when we look at parts of speech. So we have the man, then we have The verb must now come in, which is died. There is no way for any sentence you are making in English language, you must have the subject, at least the subject and the verb. They must do what? Come together. At no time will you have the verb beginning a sentence. There is no time you will have a verb beginning a sentence. And then you now have the verb. There's no time you will have a sentence pattern like this. VSA. There's no time you have VXA. It must be SV something. Either A, either C, either O, as in XVO. Subject, verb, object. Subject, verb, adverbial. Subject, verb, complement. SVC. Subject, verb, complement. These are the sentence pattern that you will always get. And this sentence pattern have words that make them up. The words in sentence 1 is D plus man plus died plus shamefully. These words must be properly arranged. Now, D is what? A determiner. Man is a noun. Died is a verb. Shamefully is an adverb. It's what? An adverb. Now, shamefully is an adverb telling us the manner of death that the man died. Now, if you look at this word, let us look at shamefully. Let us look at what? Let us look at shamefully. When we look at shamefully, you will discover that shamefully can be broken into shame, right? And fully. So, this word shame can stand on its own, right? Shame can stand on its own. Now, when you say shame, shame at the end of the day will be what? Shame can be stand as a noun, right? Shame can be what? A noun. And then when you now have this suffix fully joining to it, it becomes an adverb. When you have fully joining shame, it becomes so. If you have shame plus fully equals to shame, it becomes what? Shamefully. We know that shame is a noun, fully is a suffix, and then by the time these two come together, it becomes shamefully. It becomes what? It becomes shamefully, and shamefully becomes an adverb. That is to say, it has changed by virtue of this, attached to this. This word has changed from a noun to become an adverb. It has changed its word class. It has changed its part of speech from one part of speech to another. That is what we mean by word formation. Word formation, in having new words, it follows a particular pattern. Exactly. It follows a particular pattern. Having explained this, having given you the background into these lectures, let us look critically into what word formation is. I just told you that in every language you need words, and words are the building blocks of a language. There is no way you can communicate without using words. That is how important words are in a language. Now, let us now see how these words are formed in a language, in English language to be precise. Let us see how these words are formed. Let us see the pattern Let us see how these words come together to make meaning. It is very important that you know this. This will help you make simple and correct sentences. And these simple and correct sentences in turns will give you appropriate meaning. This meaning that you make will give you effective communication. Is that clear?